Hello, good evening, students. So I have something important to tell you about Fuel Ed. The way that they do their checkpoints has changed, and I got notified last week. So I wanted to do this workshop so that you all know the difference so that when you see it, you wouldn't be surprised. So I'm going to actually share my screen and run a little bit of video to show you the main difference that happens with checkpoint, and then I'll discuss it once we watch a little bit of the video. Here we go. All right. So we're going to actually start the video for where it starts talking about SharePoint, which is about 1 minute and 30 seconds in. I'll include this video in the email so you can watch it in addition to the video I'm making right now. So listen up, and then I'm going to stop it and highlight the main differences that's happening with Fuel Ed. Here we go.
To start with the very first unit, which is all about checkpoints. The checkpoints for credit recovery courses control the release of content.
Okay, did you get that? The checkpoints for credit recovery classes control the release of information. So if you do not do the checkpoints, you will not see the folders open where you find the bulk of the information that you need to know in order to pass those unit tests.
All of the checkpoints for the entirety of the semester are in the very first unit.
Okay, so that's the difference. So instead of putting the checkpoints at the beginning of each of the units of the course, they're actually putting them all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or how many ever units there are in the unit 1. They're all going to be located in unit 1.
So you'll notice that if you scroll through the table of contents view, once you get past these first 2 units, you'll see that there is no content in.
So if you ever see that is empty content, it's because you have to go back and you have to do that checkpoint for that particular part of the unit. You can see here it says 8. Unit 8 is called light. And whoever's course this was, they did not do that checkpoint, and that's why the unit appears empty. But once they do that checkpoint called light, which is located in unit 1, then information will fill out. This information, the folders will appear here in this unit instead of it being empty.
These latter units. That's because in this demo, the student has not taken the checkpoints for units 3, 4, 5, etc. In order to trigger the release conditions to release either the unit exam or the content for those units, you need to take the checkpoint, and those checkpoints are found in unit 1. Once you take that checkpoint, what happens is if you score a 70% or higher, the unit exam for that unit will open, and you can proceed straight to that unit exam and complete it and move on. The checkpoints are designed to allow you to see which content you already know, so you can go straight to that unit exam, progress quickly through that unit. If you score below 70% and you need some more time to review the content for that unit, then the lessons, the readings, some practice opportunities for that unit open up. You can review those readings, do some practice skills, and use that as preparation for the unit exam. You can see that here. In Unit 1, in this demo course, the student passed the checkpoint with a 70% or higher. So the content for Unit 1 did not release, only the unit exam released. However, in Unit 2, the student received a score on the Unit 2 checkpoint below a 70%. So all of the content for Unit 2 opened, and the student can review these topics, do some of the practice activities, and then use those to prepare for the Unit 2 exam.
And so remember that all these practice activities in these folders, I call them, anything in the folders do not count towards your grade. The only thing that counts towards your grade is the unit test. So please, that's still the same. But this content in Unit 2, Forces in Motion, would not have opened if that person has not done the checkpoint. So be sure to do the checkpoint, and you'll recognize it by the name. So the checkpoint you're looking for, that's in Unit 1, to open all the information and release either the unit test or the folders in Unit 2 is called Forces in Motion. So you would go back to Unit 1, do the checkpoint called Forces in Motion, open it up, and then you will see the content or the unit test will appear. Highly important. Otherwise, you'll be seeing those empty, the title of the unit and everything underneath it will be empty, and that's what you don't want. So if you have any further questions, please sign up for my office hour and come see me, and we can go through it individually and I can help you out on that accord. I hope this was helpful. Okay, bye-bye.